Hey guys, I wanted to talk about perfection. And I think the reason I wanted to talk about this is because I find that too many people are obsessed with it. Especially when it comes to finding that special someone. Now, I'm going to go ahead and tell you that there isn't anything wrong with having standards, and there isn't anything wrong with being picky. In fact, you should be picky, because that means that you're going to get what you deserve, And you're not going to just settle for someone. That's a good thing. It's good to know what you want and to know what you deserve. But you also need to realize that people aren't perfect. And eventually, you're going to have to accept it. Because you will end up alone if you constantly expect perfection from other people. No one is perfect. No one. And it doesn't matter how perfect someone may seem. It's not true. It's a facade. And you cannot expect people to be perfect. And you cannot expect yourself to be perfect. There are always going to be flaws. But the thing is, when it comes to someone you love, or someone you really care about, they don't need to be perfect. And it's also not that you need to learn to live with their flaws. That makes it sound like it's work. It makes it sound like it's almost painful to you. Like you really have to try really hard, but I guess I can learn to live with what's wrong with you. That's not how it works. I actually saw a quote the other day that made me think that was like the perfect explanation for really falling in love with somebody. And it was that we're looking for someone whose demons play well with ours. And it's true. It's not that you can deal with them, it's that you just fit. And that's what I always tell my boyfriend. I never tell him he's perfect. I tell him that he's perfect for me. And that is exactly what it is, because no matter how hard you try to find someone perfect, it's never going to happen. And if you expect that of yourself, it is a never-ending, never-healing wound. Because you strive for it, and you strive for it, and you wish for it, and you pretty much base, your whole world on this idea of being perfect. If you could just be perfect, if you could just find the perfect man or the perfect woman, everything would be okay. The harder you try, the harder you're going to fall. The more you're going to realize it's impossible, it's unattainable, it's unreachable. And every time you feel that, it's going to tear you apart. Just realize that, there is nothing wrong with not being perfect. There's nothing wrong with having flaws. There's nothing wrong with making mistakes and being a human, because people seem to get really hung up on that. And I used to be the same way. I used to just regret things all the time and just dwell over every little mistake I had ever made. But you can't do that. You move on, you deal with it and you just go forward, because there's nothing else you can do. You can't go back and you can't change it. So stop trying to be perfect and stop trying to make other people be perfect for you, because it's not going to happen, Find somebody who has demons that play well with yours. Find somebody who's perfect for you, not perfect. Because maybe you'll be perfect for them, even though you're not perfect. And then you'll be happy. But you'll never be happy if you keep chasing perfection, because it's not out there, you guys.
Mistreated, this place misunderstood, misknowing.